Hello, friends and fellow viewers and subscribers. Today, I'm gonna talk about an old movie that's a cult classic. It's called Iron Man. So, if you're gonna like what you're gonna hear about that movie, please like my channel. Subscribe to my channel, which is at HistoryBuff 2.0. I would greatly appreciate if you do. Help me go a long way. Share my videos, like them, comment down below, all the good stuff. So now to Iron Man, the film that started out the MCU officially. So pretty much there's a character called Tony Stark. And that character at the beginning is an arrogant rich boy, inherits money, and starts a company that sells weapons around that. Then, with his partner, who turned out to be the villain later of the movie, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But, so, after they test one of the weapons out in the desert, and it works perfectly, and they're in the military, how to say this correctly, military cavalry line, whatever it is. If anyone in the military knows what I'm talking about, you'll get the gist. But, after driving on the road with the military, and tried to take a picture with, I believe, one or two military people, they get attacked by terrorists. And once that's said and done at that point, and the military gets screwed over in so many ways, then after that, Tony gets blasted near his own weapons. And once that happens, when it explodes, part of his chest goes away. It doesn't show it, but he tells he's hurt and damaged. But when the Taliban, basically Osama bin Laden and something like that, take him in and basically rebuild him a new center, which marks the Mark I of the Iron Man suit in the movie. Without that core, he's messed up and dies and all that. He finds alternatives way later in other movies, but that comes later. But after that happens, he's told to make weapons or something else. He's supposed to make something, I forgot, but instead he makes a suit underneath for his escape. So when he does escape, one of his friends, Yusuf, friend/father figure kind of, the whole purpose for the whole MCU, dies basically. Iron Man goes on a rampage, not in the new one, but in the clunky gray big suit. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go see for yourself. Once he escapes, it falls apart. It didn't last long, to be honest. Then, after that was said and done, he wanders through the desert, and his friend Rhodey finds him. And once they find him, he's brought back to the U.S. and has a change of heart of selling weapons. While that happens, he makes the suit, the official suit, the first one. The red suit and everything. So once he makes the red suit, and piece by piece, tests it out, and everything looks good down the road, then his business partner / friend turns into his enemy. And while I believe his friend was so mad that he changed his mind and heart to sell weapons, and he didn't want to sell them anymore, he wanted to screw Tony over any way he could. And he did a lot of ways. And Tony did good in that suit, saving lives and everything. But that's when his friend betrays him. Has him over, like everything's normal, and then paralyzes him and takes out the core of his chest. And that core, my friends, goes into the suit that Tony built, but his friend / enemy puts it in a bigger suit that lasts longer. And these two suits have weaknesses, but the one that his friend made have a lot more weaknesses than the one Tony made. After doing all these tests, make sure it worked perfectly. So they battle it out, stuff like that, and then when the battle ends, his friend dies or goes to jail, one of the two, forgot. And then while at a press conference, they were wondering what happened at the reactor area. Something around there, it was in a building. And they want to know what happened. And they tried to give him cue cards, say it was an explosion or something like that. But no. Or Ian never meant that he went on vacation or something like that. And he wasn't there. Something around that. So he's like, screw the cards, and you know what? And he said, I am Iron Man, and so that's what the movie ends. I believe there is a post-credit scene as well, where it introduces Nick Fury as well in the process, if I'm right. But that's the whole gist of the Iron Man film. A man who was arrogant, child with money and all that, learns the value of life, do what's right, and it requires sacrifices. And that's where his friend Yusuf came into play, so his father figure, when he said, don't waste your life. And he didn't. If you've seen the MCU, you know what I'm talking about through the whole series. If you haven't, go see the whole series and you know what I'm talking about. But that's the gist of it. If you liked what I explained best I could, this my friend or friends is gonna introduce you to the MCU, which started in 2008. So if you liked what you heard, please like my videos, subscribe to my channel, which is at History of 2.0. I greatly appreciate it if you do. Hope it go a long way. Comment down below, like my videos, all that good stuff. And if you have friends that like horror movies / MCU, or the recent one I posted about Gladiator 2, push them towards my way, and they might be they might be entertained. Who knows? So this will end it here. So again, thank you for your love and support to the current and new subscribers in the future, and the viewers as well. Without your support, I wouldn't have the motivation or determination to do any of this. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I enjoy doing this. I will see you on the next one, and may God bless you all.